All right, starting my morning workout now, working on handstands, flexibility, and working towards locomotion and flow. So this is a pretty big workout, and it always starts with hanging, and it's a challenging one for me today, again, because unfortunately my wife is a little ill. She's got a virus, and she needs to rest, and our son is on holidays from school, and today is not a day that we have him in a soccer camp or anything like that. So I have to step up and do a bit more dad duties than what I normally do, which means we've had to negotiate how I get these workouts done and how I can manage that. So I'm kind of pressed for time. It's one of those workouts where for me, I've just had to think, okay, how am I going to get this done really, really quickly? So normally when I film, I'll move the camera around and do different shots and, try and make it look a little bit more interesting. But today, I'm really just going to set the camera up and film whilst I do my sets. And I always record my sets and reps, my reps and weight and hold times straight away so I don't forget it and I stay on track. So this is an external rotation stretch. So I do a lot of flexibility work in my training, and this is an end range contraction. So I'm contracting my external rotators, and then I go down into a loaded external rotation stretch. So the reason this is called a loaded stretch is because I have my body weight here working the glutes through eccentric contractions, and I'm elevating the bench a little bit here because I don't have great external rotation. It's not a strength of mine. I lack flexibility here compared to other areas of my body. So this is a really good way to deload it, because if I just try and go flat on the ground like a pigeon stretch, that's really intense. And that's what all training is about. Doesn't matter whether it's strength training or flexibility training. It's about finding a progression that suits your current level. And one of the biggest problems with people watching YouTube videos to get fitness guidance is that you're watching people that are way better than you most of the time. And what they're doing is very unlikely not suited for you. Which is ironic that I'm saying that right now whilst I'm filming a YouTube video. But the idea of these videos is to inspire you, hopefully. Because I can assure you that I didn't get to where I am from watching YouTube videos. I tried, it didn't work. And eventually I paid a couple of really good coaches who were better than me to teach me the things that I didn't know and that I couldn't do, and provide coaching for me, which is the best way to do it. So use these videos to get inspired, but if you actually want to take action and really see good results, then come and join me and the team in the UMS Tribe membership. Go to unitygym.com and check it out. How many reps did I do? I did 10. Okay. So I always record my, why is that changed? I always record my sets and reps straight away, because otherwise I forget. Not only do I forget how many reps I did, but often I forget even what set I'm on. Like, am I on, was that the second set or the third set? And I like my training to be very specific and deliberate, not kind of, I think I did 2 sets. All right, this is the one that's really going to challenge this blister on my hand. So I don't know if I'll get my maximum hold time here. And the feeling of that, I don't think I will, because it's feeling really tender. Trying to grab more with my two fingers that don't have blisters, but it's only working so well. I think I'm going to have to do the unthinkable that I never do and get some bloody workout gloves just until this blister goes, which is really sad because I always tell people not to wear workout gloves. But the reason I do that, if you've got blisters like this and it's going to help you keep training, then sure, go for it. But I don't like people wearing workout gloves as the default because their hands are weak and the skin on their hands are weak. You want your hands to toughen up. And if you always wear workout gloves, then you are sure to keep your hands weak. So, yeah, but I might get some just to help me get through this. So I'm just doing one more set of hanging and one more set of this external rotation work. So doing an end range contraction like what I just did then, so it's where you're contracting the muscles that pull you further into the position you're trying to get into, that actually shuts down some of the sensory neurons that restrict flexibility. So then when you go into a loaded stretch like this, it gives you an increased range that you can access. And then when you strengthen, whatever range you strengthen is the range that becomes more usable. So it's a win-win. And you can see it's not like stretching, right? Like I'm not sitting still and just holding the stretch and relaxing. It's quite challenging. Okay. Come on, hands. Have a look. You can't see the blister, but I think you can see the calluses. And that's the one that's really causing me problems right now. I don't know if you can see that, but here we go. Let's see what I can do. Come on. Woo! Man, someone is smoking weed at 8:49 a.m. It's a pungent smell of weed here. And the great work about doing like flexibility work like this and strength work, you know, my upper body, my grip, everything that is used for hanging is resting while I do this, but I'm making use of every minute of my workout. I'm not wasting time. Wow, it's really humid here today. It little bit of rain out there, overcast, very muggy. And I'm barely getting started and I'm already sweating. So this is my last set of this. I'm going to move on to my next bit of flexibility work, and then I'll start my handstands. Okay. All right. Oh man. Oh, it's so hot. I have to go and get a towel to wipe the sweat off me. All right. So this is a stretch for the external rotators. We can't see it from there. I'll go here. I'm using a method called contract, relax, antagonist, contract. You'll go right to your end range. Check this out. I've shown you guys this before, but so you just saw where I was training right there. This is called the Sydney funnel web, and I can actually see one sitting in its hole right there. I'll see if it goes away before. See if we can get the camera close enough to it before it goes away. I wonder if you can see that there. Oh, look at that. That's a funnel web spider. That's the most deadly spider in the world. I'll see if I can get it to come out. Watch this. Oh, look at that. I'm sure you guys can see that there. So that's right where I'm training. How good is that? So those things can, so that's right there. So those things can kill you in about an hour if you don't get to hospital. Hopefully he doesn't come and get me. one might have been a trapdoor, because funnel webs and trapdoors, they come from the same same family of spiders. And all the wildlife experts tell you if you've got funnel webs, you've got trapdoors, and vice versa. So, you know, when you look at the holes, you can't tell if it's a funnel web or a trapdoor. Could be either. What a little bastard. It's running out and grabbing the stick. Man. Yeah. In Australia, most people only ever get bitten by them if they leave their clothes on the ground and they get on your clothes and you come inside. I've got to keep the towel off the ground. But that's the joys of living in Australia. Working on hip internal rotation here. I've never seen one sitting in its hole like that when I'm actually training. They're normally not. They go right back down their hole during the day so they don't get eaten by birds. Far out. All right. Oh God, damn it. Woo! Oh man. Oh God. All right. Let's do the quick funnel web check and make sure none of those bastards are coming out to get me. I think I might stand here for this set. Ah. Oh man. You got to do these end range contractions really hard, and it's got to be right at your end range or it doesn't work. Oh my God. Come on. Oh, come on. Brutal. Last round. Oh God, come on. Whoops, zoomed the wrong way. Get that towel off the ground. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. I'm always so happy when that's over. That's so brutal on my shoulders. So tough. All right. Here we go. God, I'm dripping with sweat. Oh, he's back. Oh, prick. Come on. Man. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Oh, man. Scratch my back. Man, these funnel webs are out in force. There's another one over here. Oh, look at this. Check this out. I don't know. This zoom doesn't go very close. So I don't know if you can see it. There. Sitting in that hole. Try and get him to come out. Oh no, he's gone back in. They're everywhere here. Look, there's another one there. And another one. Bastards. Alright. Sorry for the dodgy camera work, but I know for a lot of people overseas, you guys get a bit scared of all the wildlife over here that can kill you. So I thought it would be funny to show you some. Everything can bloody kill you over here. Alright, here we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. A couple more reps. So that's what you call a hybrid set. When you do an exercise that you can't do the required amount of reps, but you can still do a few reps with good technique. You do what you can, then you drop to a regressed version. Really good place to use hybrid sets for a lot of people is with pull-ups. Some people can do 1 or 2 pull-ups, so they try and do 3 or 4 really shit reps afterwards, and it just completely fries your nervous system and it doesn't build the correct pattern. Better way to do it is a hybrid set. Do 1 or 2 reps with good technique, and then regress to eccentrics, which is a progression before full reps. Works really well. But you can do it with most calisthenics movements. You can do hybrid sets. If you're stuck trying to get to the next progression, you can do 1 or 2 reps of that next progression, and then you do a hybrid set of the progression that you've mastered to be able to, break through the plateau. Banging around. Oh my God. Oh. Okay, come on. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Oh, congratulations, you've completed a workout. Handstands, here we go. Okay, so I'm doing free handstands today, which means, oops, no microphone. I'm doing free handstands today, which means I've got to warm up first with a face-to-wall handstand. All right. My handstand journey has been littered. Just keeping an eye on those fucking funnel webs. Littered with injuries. And so it became clear that what I was missing wasn't more handstands, it was the strength to be able to endure the training, you know. I didn't even have that. So I spent a few years rebuilding myself after slap tears and wrist injuries. And so this year, my intention is that this will be the first year that I actually stick to my handstand training consistently for long enough. Because in the past, every time I've tried to do that, I've just, injured myself. And that used to be frustrating because I didn't used to understand what it was that I had to do to get better. But once I understood it and I accepted it and just embraced it, That's fine. Which is one of the hardest things because, you know, when you get started in calisthenics, and I thought it was going to take me a year to be able to do really good handstands. I really did. I thought, a year. And here I am, maybe 8 years later, 9 years later. But I just couldn't train them consistently. I kept getting injured. I kept hurting my wrists and my shoulders. So that was really frustrating at first. It was worse than frustrating. It was very disheartening. But, you know, once I understood the process and understood what I had to do, just embrace it. And you just go along with the journey and turn up and do the work, and you become content with the journey. And if the win is that you do a training session, then you can win every day, rather than if the win is that you achieve your goal and get a handstand, because that could take ages. That was a good one. That was my best this year. Best handstand this year. So I'm just going for a total of 2 minutes accumulated time, aiming for 30-second sets. If I don't get 30 seconds, I kick up again until I get the 30 seconds. And then I rest for 2.5 minutes. I've got to do some more gardening. I have to clean up some of these leaves so those little bastards don't have as much room to hide. And hopefully the birds can eat some of them. Birds in Australia are your best friend because they eat spiders. And chickens. Chickens are good too. Chickens smash them. You don't get as many funnel webs in Sydney where I used to live. I never used to see them ever. But the Central Coast where I live now, there's more funnel webs here than anywhere else in Australia. I think the lower North Shore of Sydney might have more, but the Central Coast is either second or first, and they are everywhere. There's just holes all over down here. I came out here one morning, I had my dip bars set up to do dips right here, and I went to do my dips and there was a funnel web right there on the wall. Massive one. Bastard. Okay. Whew. One more round. Okay. So once I finish these handstands, I'll do my flow work. That's good. Another workout done. Looking forward to this year. I haven't, because I really just said to myself I'm going to build muscle and flexibility last year. So I doubled down on that, and I was like, building muscle is so fatiguing. The workouts are so intense if you do them properly. And I put on 7 kilos, or about 16 pounds. And I did put on a little bit of fat as well. I've leaned up a little bit over the past month because I was really just eating so many calories. Probably would have got up to about 12% body fat, I reckon. I'd be about 10% now. And it was just so fatiguing. I couldn't do a second workout in a day. It's too much. But now I'm happy with how much muscle I've put on, and I'm happy to shift some of my focus back to my movement skill goals. So dialed back the volume and the intensity on my strength and flexibility workouts, split up my workouts a little bit differently, and get this movement workout done. It's good fun. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm going to really try something on these pull switch side steps today. See what I can do. Get right up. Come on. Okay. so much upper body strength involved in those. When I started at them, I was so hopeless. I couldn't hold my balance at all. I'm still not where I need to be. But I've made huge progress. So that's what matters. Doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there, as long as we're making progress, that's what matters. Something's happening. There is definitely progress happening for me. It's good. I can feel it. I can feel my strength improving. I can feel that the muscle mass that I've built last year is transferring into what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do, and integrating the flexibility as well. It's good. That's what it's about. Oh, tough workouts. Really get fatigued towards the end. But you know what? So it's Thursday, week 2 of this year, so it's January the 11th. This is my 11th day doing this, and I can already feel that I'm starting to adapt. This stage last week and even earlier this week, I was like, oh my God, I was just so wrecked. But I can feel I'm getting better. All right, last round. Here we go. Oh man, am I feeling it now. Okay, I got this. This is the hardest move for me out of this workout. I got it. I can do it. 2 more sets. Okay. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Okay. This is such a nice move to do after that pull switch side step, because it's just not as hard for me, and you get the reps done so much quicker. Of course, it's still tough, and there's a lot that I have to really focus on to get better at, because it's all about the transition of the weight from foot to hands to foot. So I'm not where I need to be with it, but I can feel it easier. It doesn't take as long. just rewatch my coaching video for this one. I rewatch coaching videos so much. There's a lot of good research that shows that the more we watch something, the better we get at it, because the more it imprints on our brain on what it should look like. And so one of the things that I noticed over my lifetime of being a movement enthusiast is that I watch way more than what the average person does. When I used to practice Kung Fu, I used to watch Jackie Chan and Jet Li movies over and over and over again. And if there was a move that they were doing that was something I was trying to learn, I'd just play it, rewind it, play it, rewind. I'd just do it so much, and it imprints on your mind. So it's really important to do that when you're working with a coach and you're following a program and you've got videos to watch. Don't just watch them once and then go and do your whole month of training. Watch them every workout, multiple times. At this stage of the workout, the fatigue is real. It's a real mental game to get through it. But that's what it's all about. Okay. And just like that, I'm on the last round. Man, I am dripping. So humid today. That set was heaps better. See? Watching the tutorial video again to get that imprint. That was heaps better. It all just came together. I watched it, tried 1 or 2 sets, didn't get it. Boom, locked in on that one. It's so important to, if you want to get good at whatever you're practicing with movement, and that can just be weightlifting and flexibility, but watch your tutorials, film yourself, get coaching. It's so valuable. Oh man. Just got to really, in between sets, really think about what you did in the last set that you can improve on, and really think. Not just get consumed by the, oh my God, I'm so tired, I want to stop. Really think, what can you do? What can you do? In every set, you try and do it a bit better. And just get through it. Stick to your rest times, stick to your program, and just keep going. That's how you get through it. That's how you get there. Oh, I'm looking forward to a cold shower after this. Yeah. And there you go, bang, 1 round down. Just got to stick to it, get it done. so much stronger and more confident on my right arm than my left, so I'm really working to, get that transfer happening on my left side and really get confident with pushing the weight into it, which I'm not. I always try and get to that right side as quick as possible, so one side's always better than the other because of that. Oh, yes. That was heaps better. Oh, I could feel that working so much better. And that's the goal, like the whole workout. Every single set, every single rep, you're trying to achieve something, and hopefully by that last set, something clicks and boom, it falls a bit into place. And that happened for me just then. Oh, that was good. I cleaned up those last 2 reps. First 2, wasn't getting it. But then the last 2, I switched on and made it happen. So let's see if I can make these last 2 reps of the whole workout some good ones. Really got to think now, put my mind into what I'm trying to achieve before I do it. Hello, mate. Do you need a signature? Just one sec. What a great surprise to finish my workout off. My RAM upgrade for my computer just arrived so that I can handle these 4K video editing, because it's just slowing everything down. But I now have, ta-da, another 32 gigabytes of RAM. Woohoo! So let's see how this goes.